because I just won that other flip earlier against someone else. Alright, ace jack, speak of the devil. Alright, I'm going to open this under the gun. I'll open slightly bigger than from other positions. So I'll open 12k here and see what happens. Dave could easily like spike shove fairly light here, so I don't know. Yeah, might be forced to calling him. He only has like 15x or something. And ace jack would do okay against his reshoving range, which probably includes like king queen and king jack suited sometimes, especially when he's tilting a bit. Here we're just going to fold to Marine, the live pros shove. Hello Marine live pro. LOL live pro. Looks like we're fifth in ship, and go Marine. Good luck, Marine. All these South Americaners. He should probably shove fairly wide here, but I don't think I can call. Yeah. I think it's probably plus EV to shove, so that's what I'm going to do. Don't love it, but it's probably plus EV narrowly, because she's going to fold so much. Alright. Okay, down to 14 now. We need 2 more to bust for us to get 1300. But we're basically eyeing at least third. We want the 5-digit score at this point. This guy said Mexican power, yeah, so she's some Mexican, I have no idea how these, I mean there must be like a Mexican circuit, tourney circuit, like live, and she won some money on it or something. Sorry to all of you, anyone who's from South America that's watching this, or Mexico. Yeah, I'm totally oblivious to the whole Spanish poker scene, or South American poker scene, I should say. So yeah, but I have no clue who it is. She might even be like the most famous Mexican player in the world or something, for all I know, because I don't know a single Mexican player. I'm what you call American-centric in my worldview. And for good reason, since we're the greatest nation to ever exist. Booyah! In your face, Canada. In your face, Great Britain. We own you. Deal with it. Deal with it. Okay. That was a nice flip to win there with the ace jack. Very nice. Oh wow. Rob's gotta have a pretty big hand here. AU suck it. AU, I would, I don't know if I would even pull queens in his spot, just because Rob knows he's opening wide, knows that Tony's re-scaling wide, so I probably wouldn't even pull queens there, yeah. AU probably just folded a pair, but now he's probably glad he did after this flop, unless it was jack. Alright, bustos. That's a sick flop right there for those two hands. Alright, now we're looking at 13, okay, one more and we get at least 1200. We're pretty deep here, so I mean, if I had a better hand than this, I could conceivably defend it. 6-8 off out of position, I'm just going to fold. But we've gotten to the point where there's some big stacks here that are where the stacks are so deep that you can actually defend, and it's fine. I kind of want Dave to jam here because I don't want to jam on Marine again, but I think it's probably plus EV, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, she's folded twice, so I'm just gonna keep doing that because she's a live pro. She's probably like kind of nit tardy with calling there, whereas a lot of decent players will snap me there with like ace-3, you know. I think there's a decent chance she would fold ace-3 there. And then here I'm just gonna, I mean, this guy's pretty short, but he's been folding a lot, so I'm just gonna fold. And I have players behind me, so. Maybe ace-8 suited, I might call him. And then this, I'm gonna open. We're in later position, so I'm gonna open smaller than I would from other positions. And then we're obviously raise folding this to any aggression. Mediums obviously 3-bet quite a lot, so we'll have to look at like 4-betting him light at some point. Though, yeah, again, there it is. There's like 50k in the pot. This is not like the worst spot for it. But I'm not going to. But you can see he's 3-betting a whole hell of a lot. So we'll definitely have to look for spots like that. With a couple shorter stacks though, I'm not going to do it. So. Okay, 4's here, gonna open under the gun. Under the gun, 7-handed. Okay, we got flatted, which we like a lot more because now we have a chance to flop a set. Or just see that when we probably have the best hand like we do here. With how aggressive he's 3-betting, I would assume that if he had a big pair, he would just 3-bet me because he's been so aggressive. It's of course possible that he flatted a big pair or that he flatted like the 7s or something and he's going to love it on this flop. But 4s are probably good considering that since he's been 3-betting so much, if he actually picked up a big pair and he's smart, he would just 3-bet that too. So I think it's pretty likely he didn't have like a, you know, like 10 plus at least, but he could have, you know, some other pair. This I'll just be folding. This guy's getting a fairly decent price, yeah. I was about to say hopefully he calls, and he does. So see an ace and we'll move up the pay scale a bit. Oh, ace or a heart or a king. Wow, 6-8. 6-8. I jammed on her twice. I hope Dave raises just so I can fold. God, I really hate giving her a walk because she folds so much, but I'm going to with 7-3. It's like, you know, bottom part of my range, and I've jammed on her twice, so I'm going to do it with most of my hands when she's in the big blind and she's short like that, but I'm going to fold the bottom of my range at least. So I'll fold to 7-3 and a few other hands, but not very many. This I'm going to open. And the guy folded his big blind this time for a chain. Okay, blinds are going up. Marine's going to be shoving here pretty soon. What is it? It's 12k in the pot. I'm going to make it like 12. I'm going to make it like 13, 1, 2, 1. I've been opening quite a bit, yeah, so I wouldn't be too surprised if that happened. This guy doesn't 3-bet a ton though. He's pretty loose aggressive, so I mean it's not inconceivable that he's doing it light, but I'm just gonna give it up just because I've been really aggro. So, but when I do 4-bet, I want when I do decide to take a stand and 4-bet jam, I want like slightly better than Jack 10 to do it with, like maybe a small pair or like Ace 10 or something. snap just flat this flop. I don't see what the hell he would snap just flat unless he was like trapping. Which if he was trapping, he should probably either check back here, yeah. Which I'm not sure if this is what he's doing, but if he had a set or a 10, then that's probably how I would play it. Wow. So maybe snap called the flop just to slow that guy down. She's a nit tard on her open shoving, it seems like, so I can't really call. Hopefully someone else does and bust her. We'll jam on her here. I'm saying I don't want to jam everyone, and I don't, but I've jammed on her twice and gave her a walk once, so this one we can definitely, I mean it's king 3 too, so it's pretty much an auto jam if it folds to us. Alright, this we won't be folding. Dave has about 20 big blinds, so yeah, we'll open this for sure. We've been very aggressive. If AU sucks, 3 bets us again, we'll snap get it in. If cold gets it in here, then we might fold. We'll see. Obviously we're snap calling Marine and hopefully winning a flip. She's kind of nitty, so I bet, I mean, even her nitty self would get in ace jack here, so that's what we want her to have, obviously. I don't know what this idiot's thinking. Okay, snap call. There we go. Speaking of ace jack. Booyah! Nice flop. Look at this guy. Booyah! Bad game. I'm just gonna fold that. Alright, so we're down to 12. Stacks are pretty deep, so it's going to be a while, I think, before we make the final table. People have a lot of chips in relation to the blind, so at least at this table. I don't know about the other table. Might be some short stacks there. I don't know why this guy's just opening. On his stack side, you should probably open, shove, or fold mostly. So we're down to 12. That means we get at least $1,200, $1,300. Good. Deuce 5, I'm probably just going to fold. Yeah. Just going to fold the good old 5 duo. Okay, now if it folds to us here, we're just going to shove. There's 12k in the middle. He's only got 86k. When he does call us, 8-7 still does okay because they'll probably call with like some kings and some worth ace-x suited, and then some small pairs. So. This we will open. We might 3-bet if someone else opens. We haven't 3-bet in a long time. Okay, so yeah, we'll just open ourselves. And mostly fold to a reshove, I would assume. Yeah, I don't see how we can call for as many big blinds as J-Bags has, and same thing for AU Suckick. The only thing is we could do against AU Suckick is 4-bet jam as a bluff, which, I mean, he's 3-bet quite a bit, so it's not entirely unreasonable, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give it up again. Because it's such, you risk so much when you 4-bet, you should save that move and do it fairly infrequently, but you do have to do it occasionally, especially if you just keep getting 3-bet all day, which I